Okay, what I'm going to be showing you guys today is how to make a Lonza. Now, if you like prosciutto, which I do, and I have a video up on my YouTube channel, you'll see it's got 500,000 views by the master himself, my dad, who was a butcher since probably the 40s when he was working for his father. My dad was born in 1931. Anyways, you'll see here, this is the next easiest, by far easiest, and very close to a prosciutto in the end. I love it. It's called the Lonza, and basically this is what I'm doing. I got some pork loin half centers and got them on sale. You could, even when they're not on sale, they're not expensive, but as you can see here, I got two. Well, I think it's 10 pounds, yeah, about 10 pounds for $20. So I got one small one, two small ones, 5 pounds, $10 each approximately. So now I'm going to show you the process, how easy this is, and how good it is in the end. As you can see, I just made this wooden platform here. Put some plastic on top. Basically, the Lonza's gonna sit like that, a little elevated. It's gonna sit like that, a little elevated. Sorry, I got my thing plugged in. You can see here, I'm just going to cut this one plastic off. And I basically just rinse this for now. Just rinse it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some vinegar on it after. And then we'll go with the next process. I'll put some vinegar on it. I think this time I'm just going to put pepper on it for now. It's not the curing process yet. It's just going to be the removing the liquid. So we're in the cleaning process now. That's my plastic Christian glove ripped. I think it's a small or something. Okay. Okay, so basically I'm just going to put some vinegar. This is wine vinegar, literally from wine. Wine that's gone to, I don't want to say bad, just goes to vinegar. If you've made wine, you know how that happens sometimes, but the good part is you get free wine. You don't throw it away. Anyways, just cleaning this thing out. Vinegar is a cleaner. People use wine, but vinegar is a wine. It's just gone past the point of being wine. It's vinegar now, wine vinegar. Anyway, when I'm finished doing the whole thing that's cured, I'll show you a step I use with the wine later on, wine vinegar later on. It's unbelievable. I've never heard anybody using this method that I do, but it tastes fantastic. We will go to the next step, which is putting on a tilted piece of wood, or a wood on piece of an angled piece of wood to allow the pork loins to drain. Okay, so we're in the world's famous basement cantina. This is previous Lonza that's pretty much almost finished. It is fantastic. Look at that. Does that look like prosciutto to you? Looks like prosciutto. It definitely tastes like it. Anyways, yeah. So you'll see it's fairly cold here. I've done this in the middle of summer, even though my dad's yelling at me, it can't be done. I'm like, yes, it can, because I've done it before. Of course, the cellar was air conditioned. So as you can see here, which I showed you earlier, this thing here has got just a couple wedges on the bottom to make it slanted so that the fluid's going to come down. And then I'm going to place this little thing that I made. So right here, don't get stopped. The loins should get stopped. If not, I have to modify a little bit. And it'll drip down underneath here. Yeah, so there's going to be next. Okay, so basically I just got some regular ground pepper. Oh. And I just got some regular ground pepper. And I really don't have to do this. I could just let it go because it's too cold. I don't think there's too many insects or anything in here, but what the heck, I'll just do it anyways. Like I said, the pepper on the prosciutto and cured meats basically just to kind of keep the animals away, either insects or whatever. I really have never had a problem with them. And this pepper will definitely, it'll come off, and then I'll put it back on when I'm going to hang it. But so right now it's going to happen is this stuff is going to drip down into that basin there. Might have to put another piece of wood underneath the top of that to give it a little bit more of an angle. I usually just excuse me. I usually just let it drain maybe a few days. They're not big, like I said, they're 5 pounds each. And then what I do is I'll clear this basin here, and then just all I do is just watch when it stops dripping, and that means it's pretty dried out. But I'm just going to increase the angle a little bit so it'll allow it more to drip. And don't forget, once we hang it up, it'll drip again for maybe a week or so, and that's just part of the process. Okay, see you. So you can see here, I put a 2x4, just added it, a little extra angle. Almost looks like probably about 30 degrees, 35 degrees an angle. Okay, so this is about December 14th, I believe we're doing this. So we'll come back in a couple days and see how much fluid has come out. Spread it out a little bit there. Okay. Forgot to show you, I put some weight on the pork loins just to give it some extra squeeze of the liquid coming out of the pork loins to drain into there. I put a block, which I've done before. We do it for the prosciuttos, but the stand that I made was too weak. It was crushing the thing, so this will be good. It'll drain eventually, however long it takes. Like I said, it's probably 2 or 3 days. Hopefully these beer bottles don't fall over and I lose beer. No way.